think you're going to have more roaming time with Bard, and you can impact the middle matchup now to make sure Humanoid can outscale. Oh!
Wait, which ADC is going where, guys?
Oh,
Varus is going
a lot of AD carries.
I think the big difference for Fnatic, of course, is they have much more tools to collapse on that potential outrange. That potential, you know, team that wants to backstep. Fnatic are much better equipped to step forward as we see the red buff taken away. That tree is beating down that poor Poro. So Yike off to a positive start, but this time around Ezreal in the previous matchup. Now Yike using that ulti. Oscar level 6. We'll see if the Q3 falls away. Oscar immediately going unstoppable and trying to back off. Broken Blade's all now going in. Stacks of Blight popping up in first blood. Huge damage from that Varus. No offensive items other than Doran's Blade. He still hits like a truck.
I mean, the Ksante haters are eating.
G2 and Razork wants to try and break that momentum by showing up on top side.
Again, the setup here. Goes forward. Nice flash from Broken Blade, but still this should be just about impossible to get away from. 4 stacks. He knows he's dead. Oscar gonna grab that kill. Nice gank on the top side.
Well orchestrated. Even though you get the flash away, you're still in a precarious position.
Posturing around it. I stand corrected. Yike gonna start this one off. A little ambitious. I worry Razork doesn't have his ulti just yet.
Good stun to start from Jun. Engage follow-up though. The Bard very squishy. Jun gonna flash over the wall, but now Noah's waiting. But instantly Hansama can follow up. That is the power of the Kaisa. Noah now retreating. Humanoid has taken down Mickey in the meantime. It's a bit of a messy, scrappy exchange. It's going to be support for support at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was a quick engage from G2, but because they couldn't quite lock down Noah.
Humanoid going in, the Q back going to stop him from shuffling, it looks like. Hansama waiting behind, now caught in the meat grinder. Humanoid going to go for the pushback. Guy getting lower and lower. Ulti coming in from Razork. In the meantime, good damage onto Hansama. Noah trying to get into the fight, but he's just watching his team fall apart. Caps picking up the double. Q auto, one more. The healing from Bard, not enough. Triple for the Lucian. 14 minutes in.
It was an even fight and Fnatic chose to re-engage. This was the worst case scenario. Fnatic, who's able to first secure this objective.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the 5 Void Grubs for G2, so they should be able to match at least in getting this despite being behind on the plate. So we'll go tit for tat when it comes to tempo. The question mark for me is what happens with the Rift Tower that's on that top side, because you could try and fall back, but I think Fnatic kind of realized they've gotten enough out of this play, so I think off of reset.
Pressure into the Herald. You can see Caps pushing out that wave, but now the next objective is clearing out this vision, which Fnatic want to contest.
TP from behind.
It's a good flank.
Going in, the Bard ulti not going to connect on anybody. Humanoid going to go with the double pushback. Nice use of the AoE. Clean fight for Fnatic to kick things off. Colin coming in from Caps, but it's only connecting onto Razork. Excellent punish for Fnatic, exactly what they needed.
It's a fantastic flank. They knew exactly what G2 wanted to do, and they were in a position to punish. They secured themselves.
At the moment, your tanks are still going to tank, so you're in a decent position here as Fnatic when you look to these fights, but that's where the pick is coming.
Engage going in, Hansama trying to kick things off, but a nice interrupt on the Temper Fate. Sadly, it only buys a bit more time. Humanoid trying to flash to safety, sliding, gliding out to safety. The Q, the full charge coming for Broken Blade, but once again, Humanoid goes golden twice. The ulti though, he's not going to mess it up the timing, but he doesn't have the stacks yet, and the punish is there. Broken Blade down, Goldly deleted in this fight. Now Fnatic hungry for more, but they're not going to find rating for Fnatic to approach. Luckily, they've got a Sejuani with Warmogs, so it's not the end of the world.
This TP from Oscarinin.
It's the story of the weekend. You just got to force the Baron. Sometimes see what happens. Tempered Fate, good. Delaying the Baron take. Ezreal follow-up, even better. Broken Blade now going to ult Oscarinin and trying to keep this one going. Looking to isolate an AD carry, but all of G2 immediately going to flash back. Now the Jungler taken out of the pit, but the Baron's not quite low enough, and it's finally going to reset in the end. It's just Oscar risking everything, but Hansama quick to follow up. Killer instinct coming through. Jun now backing away. Noah, good damage on the Caps. Not going to mean too much. Humanoid untouched for now. Red and blue buff empowering him. He wants to keep pushing forward. He knows if they eliminate G2 here, if they can find a couple kills, the Baron is theirs, but they just don't have enough left in the tank. They can't afford to step up.
Razork having that...
Definitely winning.
The W's not connecting. Hansama really would have loved one more item here. Noah much more comfortable in 2.5 than Hansama is as he continues to take poke.
And the poke is landing. Look at Mickey. He's being forced away.
G2 now pulling up to the top side where they have a wave to play around if they want to. Fnatic going in. Counter engage from Yike could be big. Yike getting pulled in. Caps off to the side, doing good damage on Oscarinin. And an excellent lockup. Stops any potential follow-up engage from coming through. Mickey now forced to retreat here. Humanoid going over the wall, looking to find Hansama. Has to be careful. Magical Journey going in as well. All of them collapse on Hansama. The bottom lane of G2 in the sights of Fnatic. Razork trying to hold the line, keep it 280 carries all to his lonesome. G2 in enemy territory now. Fnatic, I think, just start the Baron here. They're not going to lose themselves to these picks. Jun face checking the brush, just going to stop the recalls. Fnatic a little bit split here. TP going in. They should just finish the Baron, but they know they only need 2 members to do it. So instead, shifting their attention very briefly. G2 caught out in that exchange, and Fnatic grabbing the first Baron at game 2.
Great patience from Fnatic. They leveraged their poke beautifully. They landed it onto Mickey, and they kind of shepherded G2 into the topside river, where they could find a nice pick and convert that into a Baron. Great patient play from Fnatic of now giving them a full.
But Caps is damn well scared of that bird. Fnatic continue to siege on the bottom side. Caps forced to back away, likely means the tower will fall here. Tempered Fate not going to connect.
At least it backs them away. And you know it's not a good sign when a 4-0-2 Lucian is running away. Says exactly what position this game is in. Fnatic not quite going to be able to get the bot lane tower, but there's the ultimate on towards Yike that misses, and Yike responds in kind.
Nice body block, good discipline from Fnatic. Only 2 members going to get rooted. Noah off to the side. We'll opt to cleanse. I think concerned about the potential Kaisa follow-up from Hansama. And now, I mean, it feels like the same. It's game 1, but we swap sides. We've been here. I've seen this one. The difference is, this time around, you can see the setup here, the diligence that Fnatic have laid down all this vision.
Good control. No potential flank wards either. Not that they're really that scared of.
Oh, Razork still going to kick things off. Yike slowed up just a little bit. If they delete the jungler, they can just start this off. No hesitation. Ulti already going in. They go golden. A bit more space. Caps is going to need to step up to protect his jungler. Yike going in anyway, but he'll just give his life. Good pick from Fnatic. Mickey now laying down some vision in the pit, but it's just desperation games from G2.
I mean, G2 spread themselves too thin. Mickey's top lane, Broken Blade still trying to answer bot lane. They have TPs, but again, it comes back to this, who is Razork afraid of? He can do whatever he wants. He can initiate whenever he likes. Mickey,
decent engage off the side. Hansama now going in, but Jun there to body block, there to stop the Kaisa from doing much. Cap finding the isolated 1v1, but it's not enough. Hansama already down. Fnatic staying grouped as 5. Nice retreat here. Ulti denied from Broken Blade. Decent fall-off damage, but he cannot finish off a kill. Noah jumping in. Broken Blade goes golden. How's the timing? Perfect on the Ezreal ult, as Noah is now unstoppable. TP coming in to try to save the top tower. Instant pushback on a Caps, and Humanoid just destroys him. Doesn't even hesitate. Last inhibitor in his sights. This is going to be game 2 for Fnatic. Comfort in the draft paying off as they demolish G2.
Fnatic are taking no prisoners in game. G2 gave them the opportunity to bounce back, and Fnatic have grabbed it with both hands.
They have certainly bounced. Mickey, nowhere safe left for him. Tempered Fate on his own team. Fnatic having a good time. 1 game, not enough to break them. Not enough to break the mental. Confidence and comfort in game 2, the story for Fnatic. We'll see how they adapt as we get further in the series.
I mean, G2 wanted to, I guess, test the limits of what they could do. We talked about how it's a difficult composition to execute, and while it had a strong start, the moment that they started showing some cracks, I mean, Fnatic just kicked the door down, right? They did not hesitate one bit. I love the adaptation. Let's see how things transition as we get ready for game 3.